Hey folks, Philly Boy J here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make pork neck bones and gravy. This is the way that I make neck bones and gravy. Here we have 3.5 to 4 pounds of neck bones. It's very important to clean your neck bones off before cooking them. And I'm just going to show you really quickly how I clean my neck bones. I have a bowl here that I'm going to be soaking my neck bones in, so I'm going to show you how I clean them first, and then I'm going to place them in a bowl with some salt water and let them soak for about a half an hour. Okay, so the way that I clean my neck bones is I always get a knife and I pull out this stuff in between the bones. I'm going to pull all that out. And this can be a little time consuming, but you got to get this stuff from out the crevices of the bone. Okay. Pull all that out. Try to get out as much as possible. I also remove some of the fat, not all of it. The fat obviously provides flavor, but you do want to remove some of the excess fat. Okay. And just want to rinse some of this stuff off here. Just get some of that residue off. And that's pretty much it. So that's what I'm going to do with all my neck bones, and I'll get back with you guys once I'm done. But that's how you clean them. Okay guys, so what I did was I removed the excess fat and the fat within the crevices of the bones. You may also find some membrane on the neck bones that you need to pull off, so make sure you pull off the membrane as well. I forgot to mention that, but they're clean now. So what we're going to do is we're going to place them in a bowl, and we're going to sprinkle a little salt over them, and we're going to add some cool water, and we're going to let them soak in this cool water for about 15 to 30 minutes. Okay, and then rinse them off afterwards, and we'll get ready to season them. Okay guys, so while our neck bones are soaking in the salt water solution, let's move on and talk about the ingredients that you're going to need. You're going to need some salt. If you don't have salt, I would substitute it with adobo seasoning. You can use that if that's all you have. You're going to need some garlic powder, some paprika. I like to add paprika because that gives it a nice color. And you're going to need some black pepper. So make sure you have those 4 seasonings. You're going to need some flour. Here I have a small amount of all-purpose flour. You're going to need a small onion, so make sure you have a small onion. You're going to need some vegetable oil. And for my recipe, we're going to be using a small amount of milk, gravy master, and apple cider vinegar. Okay guys, so like I said, you're going to be soaking your neck bones for about 15 to 30 minutes. And I don't believe in waiting on one step to be over before moving on to the next one cooking. It just makes the cooking process that much longer. So we're going to kill 2 birds with 1 stone, and during that 15 to 30 minutes, what you're going to do first is you're going to chop up your onions, and you're going to dice them into medium to small size pieces. Okay, they don't have to be perfect, just dice them up. What you're going to do is you're going to get a bowl of water, and to that bowl of water you're going to add your apple cider vinegar. And you're going to add your gravy master. I'm only going to add a small amount of that. And you're going to give that a stir. Stir this all in together. What you're going to do next is you're going to get your measuring cup and you're going to add your milk. Okay. And you're going to stir in your all-purpose flour. It's going to be our slurry. And for those of you who don't know, a slurry is basically just a thickener. This is what's going to thicken our gravy. And I like adding milk to my gravy a lot of times because it just gives it a creaminess. Okay, so. And it results in a nice color for your gravy. So that's why I'm using milk and flour. Alright guys, so let's get ready to season our neck bones. The first seasoning we're going to add that we talked about earlier is our salt. And we're not going to add a lot of salt, okay, because you're going to get some sodium from the gravy master. So we're just going to add a small amount of salt. We're going to add our garlic powder. We're going to add our paprika. Like I said, I like to add paprika to a lot of my meats because it gives it a nice color. And we're going to add a small amount of black pepper. And we're just going to massage the seasonings in. And feel free to add any additional seasonings if you want. I may not have used your favorite seasoning, but feel free to add your favorite seasoning if you like. I'm just showing you guys the basic way to make neck bones. But even I get a little fancier than this sometimes, you know. You can add some thyme or celery salt. You can add a few herbs if you like. But I'm just going to keep it simple today. Somebody requested this video and I had some neck bones in the freezer, so I was like, you know what, let me do a smothered neck bone video. Alright, so there are your neck bones. We're going to move over to the stove now. So you're going to get a pot, you're going to place it over medium-high heat. Then you're going to add your oil. Then you're going to add your neck bones. And you're going to brown them. Okay guys, so these are about as brown as we need them to be, so we're going to remove them now. Get that nice and brown. Look at all that seasoning. We're going to add our onions now. And we're going to saute them for about a minute or so. And you want to scrape up the remnants left behind. Scrape all that up. And we're going to now add our water mixture from earlier. Add some more. Going to add our milk mixture. Going to give this a nice stir. Look at that nice color. And now we're going to add our neck bones back to the pot. Along with the juices. You can cover them with a top. Just make sure you leave a little crack on the side like I always tell you, so that the water don't overflow. Alright. And that's pretty much it. Gravy is going to thicken and our neck bones are going to be nice and tender. I'll see you once they are all done. Okie dokie guys, and our neck bones are really tender. As you can see, they're all done. And the gravy may appear to be kind of loose, but that's just because I just cut the fire off. You have to be careful with gravy. It can be kind of deceptive. A lot of times as your gravy is cooking, what people will do is they'll continue cooking the gravy too long, because while it's cooking the gravy still appears very loose, but it may be as thick as you like it. You have to kind of cut the fire off and test it to see if it's as thick as you like it, because what happens is gravy thickens as it cools down. Once you cut the fire off, it thickens significantly, okay? So, as you can see here, it's looking thicker already. And you don't want your gravy to be too thick anyway. But, yeah, here are our delicious pork neck bones. I like to eat my neck bones with rice and green beans. Hey guys, it's PBJ, and for more of my delicious and easy to make recipes, visit my website at PhillyJCooking.com. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to stay updated on all my latest videos, and come join me on social media. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.